Hello and welcome. In this module, we'll discuss the ultimate sales video formula. To understand something thoroughly, we must break it down so that we can look at the details to understand how each of them work and how they function as a whole. That is exactly what we're going to do in this module. We're going to look at all the steps in making a great sales video letter. The first tool you need to make a great video is the PowerPoint program. It's actually up to you to use whichever program to design your presentation slides, but the most common one is Microsoft PowerPoint, so we're going to use it as the representative case. First of all, you would of course need to know the basic functions of Microsoft PowerPoint. It's not hard at all. It's designed to be simple and easy to use for everyone. In this case, all you need to know is how to insert text, make bullet points, insert images, and so on. These are all basic functions that you can easily find on the internet with a quick search should you need guidance. Once you've learned the basics, you can go on and practice. Like all programs on the computer, you need to play around and fiddle with them before you're truly familiar with it. Now, I'm going to talk about what you should have in your slides and what your slides should be. Firstly, you need to introduce the product and yourself. Keep it brief though, especially when you talk about yourself. The viewers don't need to know too much about you. Remember, you're there to sell the product. Even though that means that you have to sell yourself too, just don't do it too much. Every point you elaborate should be short and precise. When you're making a sales video, it's not the same as a tutorial video. A tutorial video needs to be as detailed as possible because you are teaching or guiding the viewers. The viewers of a sales video would understand it better if you give a short and precise presentation without wasting much of their time. Don't dilly-dally and just get to the point. How you can present your points without using too many words and boring your audience is by including pictures. The whole point of having a sales video is to give them an easier, better visual experience. Having pictures instead of strictly words will make it easier for the audience to understand, and it's definitely less tiring than just seeing text. Especially if you want to talk about numbers, you need images. Your slides should be easy to understand, and also your video should be listenable. In this case, you need to have a good audio recording and you need to speak clearly. Make sure your voiceover reflects what your audience sees on the screen. If you don't think you're a good presenter, there are plenty of voiceover actors you can find on the internet and hire. What's important is that the delivery of your video is clear. In your video, you should explain the procedure of the product. Explain the functions and how to use it. This is great for giving the audience a sneak preview of the product. Remember, in this video, you are supposed to sell, so sell you should. Don't just tell and show them what your product does, but also guarantee them of the product's quality. Assurance is a great selling point. What you should do is to try and sell the product on the spot. In other words, make it as convincing as possible so that they would purchase the product as soon as the video ends. This should be your approach. It's very possible to produce a video so convincing that it alone can close an immediate sale. But if you want to amp up the chances of closing an instant sale, it's best to offer some extra benefits like a bonus or a limited time discount. As mentioned, we want them to click that buy button as soon as possible. Now, it's time for us to get a little creative. We'll be talking about script writing, an important aspect of a sales video. You can choose to wing it if you want, but it wouldn't be structured, and if you're inexperienced, you're going to have a bad time, and you'll probably leave important details out. Our main goal in composing a script is to produce an excellent one, nothing less. It does sound hard, but if you follow what I'm going to present to you, you'll do fine. All the strong points in the video should be clear. Even if you were a long-winded person and it takes time for you to get to the point, you have to make it clear. Present the point first before elaborating on it. The key here is to identify what is important in your message before explaining. When you write with a customer's point of view in mind. Always think about how they will see this video. Will they understand it? Will it appeal to them? These are the things that you should think about, the questions you should answer. In terms of language, again, think about the people who will watch your video. There will be a lot of viewers, and since it's online, it can be accessed from all over the world. So you need to make your video as universal as possible. Write in a way where everyone can understand. If you want everyone to understand your video, keep it as simple as possible. At the same time, make it interesting. It's easy to fall into the trap of being bland. The more we try to simplify things, the duller it is. Steer clear from this and keep it interesting. One of the ways to keep things simple is that you present some messages in short bullet points or numerically. This is how you present something straightforward without beating around the bush. Plus, it's easier for the audience to understand. When you present, speak in a conversational tone. Speak as a friend, not as a salesperson. In selling, personality is crucial, just as crucial as branding. However, that's not the only reason for using conversational tone in a sales video. If you sound formal in a sales video, the audience would easily be bored by it. Focus on the product when you talk in the sales video. Don't spend too much time trying to win your audience by selling yourself. If you give importance to the product, the customer will give importance to you. We are now going to learn about the best recording and editing software. Perhaps there are other programs you're comfortable with, but Camtasia is highly recommended. It's the best for recording your voiceover and showing slides. To make a good video, you'll need a top-notch video editing software, and Camtasia fits the bill. It's the best for presenting PowerPoint slides and any other on-screen tutorials. Camtasia allows you to record your voice as the video plays and records. This allows you to record your voiceover as you record the screen of your computer. VoiceOver makes this video more interesting and easier for the audience to absorb information from it. Camtasia is easy to use and understand. With just the basic knowledge of it, you're ready to operate. However, it's not wrong if you choose to use the tutorial if you don't feel confident with it. What you should have in your video is a catchy tagline. This is a standard copywriting technique that is significant in all forms of advertising. A tagline is something that adds to the identity of your product. And if it were a good tagline, it will be memorable and the audience is more likely to remember your product. It's best if you can demonstrate your product on the video so that it will be more convincing for the audience. Also, make sure that the product is easy to be demonstrated. The idea of giving demonstration is to give the audience a sneak peek of the product and perhaps see how effective it is. If you were to present the product in person and you are being featured in the video, not just your voice, it's important to stand in the correct posture and also present well. If the video features yourself, you should face the camera, let the audience see you clearly, and be engaging. Be confident and maintain composure. Once you're done with the recording, it's time to save the video file in the correct format. The best format for this video is the Flash format. So once you're done with the recording and editing, convert the video to Flash. Why Flash? Well, because with Flash, it can be uploaded easily into many websites and blogs. Plus, Flash videos are easier and faster to load compared to other formats. Or, if you wish, you can upload on any social media such as Facebook or Twitter, where there's a higher chance of being viral. Contents are easily shared on social medias, and with how popular they are now, your video has a higher chance of being seen. You can also upload on YouTube, the home of viral videos. When you upload on YouTube, allow people to download the video by changing the setting. This is so that people can easily share and appreciate your video. The best format for YouTube or any other website is 1080p. In this digital age, there's no room for low definition visuals. Keep it 1080p.